At the moment, I'm just listening to a history of the early church. At the time of Christ, I was seeking around and looking into what I had on, and then deleting the things, figuring out in regards of. And this is a file format 3GP, so it's kind of a, it's kind of a format that doesn't play on my website. So anyway, I was looking into 2 gigabytes. This apparently is 1 gigabyte, 661 kronos. That's not really much for 2 gigabyte. 1 gigabyte. That's pretty cheap, at least compared to many other places. But I found out you can actually get them to 2 gigabyte, although I was looking into in regards of the consumption. Apparently, the bigger the SSD hard drive, the more power it uses. Although there are some technologies that they put into things so they don't use so much and this and that. I really don't know if I was focusing on how much things were actually, in regards to the numbers here. It says 3.3 volts and 1 amp, right? That doesn't, and I have some that says 0.5 amps and 3.3 volts. So that's, of course, should be the best, right? But there's a lot of factors really playing in, so I don't know, because there's technology that does, when you don't use it, it will go down and use very little. So these Samsung mSATA is said to be, some of the best. Although I don't, the thing is, there's other, and I don't. It doesn't seem like people are testing these things anymore, because, I guess this is old technology. And here we have the sticker in regards of the lies, in regards to how much there's actually on it, and so forward. So of course you lose in regards of not really being what they say, because they are counting on false, and then of course you will lose if you have something else than NTFS and have bigger clusters, although I don't know what kind of clusters this would come with. But yeah, but these are said to be some of the best in regards of technology, in regards of consumption, focusing on not using too much, but still having a great speed and all that. But yeah, it's again, there's it's all technology, and other companies have been making things, and then the question is, are they as good as Samsung? Apparently, Samsung was the hard drive that most people bought. Apparently, that was the leading hard drive, as I understand it, from what I can read. Now, I didn't follow along with all this. The only reason why I'm digging into this is because I need a low power unit, and I'm seeing if I can make a Windows 2000 machine. And getting back to the good old days. Anyway, so these are those from Samsung, and of course, you can't buy these in 2 gigabyte from Samsung, but you can. There's others that you can buy, and if you want a Samsung, you can get a 2 gigabyte by buying another product that that you can then take out from this portable device. So they have these portable devices, and you can then take it out from that. Although again, old, so it's a little But then I looked into them and I actually found out that there's actually a lot of 2 terabyte hard drives. On the computer I found Kinchuxin for €119, 2 gigabyte. 2 terabyte. King Chongxin, although it sounds like some Chinese, I guess one should be careful of not buying something that is actually, you know. And here we have something Gucci mSATA, also 2 gigabyte, a little more expensive, but still 2 terabyte. Then we have, which seems a little more solid in regards of you were mentioned by, where was I mentioned? I don't know. Okay, I don't know where I was mentioned. The browser came up. I was mentioned somewhere. Well, I tried. No wait. Anyway, so I wonder if it's the recording or something like that. I don't know. But mSATA solid state disk model SK600, capacity 2 terabyte. Now these are standard sizes, so they're not half sizes or anything. They're standard sizes. That's 2 terabytes, and you can also get KingSpec. Also have 2 terabyte. I think this might actually be from Germany. I'm not sure, but I think this might actually, that would be a pretty good thing. No, there was one of them that seemed to be full of German speech and all that. But anyway, you have KingSpec, and they also have 2 terabyte. Well, I guess 2 gigabyte was a lot in the past, right? So anyway, 2 terabyte. And again, most of them has pretty much the same speed. It's just not a much of a difference, right? Then you have the mSATA, and we want 2 terabyte. Yeah, they're also not that expensive. It says €179. These are called what are they called? Solid state drive, is that what they're called? Apparently it seems to be. Apparently they're just called solid state drive. Now again, I don't know if if there's anything that is not really what it is, right? One have to be careful. But the technology is there, so it wouldn't be it wouldn't be a surprise if a lot of these companies actually have made 2 terabyte. And we also know Samsung also made 2 terabyte, but they don't sell it as a standalone. I guess they don't sell it anymore because they've made new drives that don't have this way of. But in any case, here we have Gudga 2 terabyte as well. A little more expensive again. Here we have Samsung's, where they have been pulled from the portable drive, 2,000 kroner, so that would be $259. So that's the Samsung. Then we have a Dogfish SSD 2 terabyte here. Again, it is what it is, but at least there's some possibilities to get SSDs in 2 terabyte in regards of mSATA. So that's good. That's great. I don't know really. It seems to, the King Choksin seems to have gotten pretty 100% positive reviews here, so that seems to be pretty good, and they're pretty cheap, 900 kronos, €119. That's the cheapest I've been able to find. And in regards of the speed, is pretty much the same as most of the other SSDs, so not much difference there. They do show some numbers, but yeah, whatever. Compared to old hard drives, they are like, there's not much difference. If you first get an SSD, there's not much difference between the SSDs. Just like, can you really feel the difference? I doubt it. They're pretty much on the same level on. But anyway, the question, of course, is how much do they use in regards of power, right? So that was pretty much my. Here we go, and another one, right? And they show how fast it is. But when you compare, this is 120, right? And there's some difference, but overall they're still fast. You can see some differences between, different. But they're pretty fast, overall. So. I closed that down. I shouldn't have closed it down. Bookmark. History. Recently closed tabs. There we go. So that's good. So yeah, maybe I should fix the links to my website. That would be great, I think. Yeah. I'm just looking for some kind of hard drive for my slim computer when I get it. I already have ordered some small SSDs, so I can try different systems out and just take it out, and plug another one in and just have one big drive, and I can just, instead of partitioning to, which always is a mess, pretty much, I can just install one single system on one single SSD, try it out, pull it out, put another one in, install something and try that out, and I can go forward and backward in regards to that to test things out. I also have some micro SSD I want to test out, and I was thinking maybe some USB keys could maybe also be interesting to try to use with Windows 2000. It's an old system, it shouldn't really need much. And if you can run Windows 98 with a lot of these things, you should be able to run Windows 2000 as well, And here we have the Roman papers that was whoring with Rome, like our own so-called queen in Denmark. They're all, the kings are whoring with. And here we have, account restricted. Yeah, I'm in Facebook jail again, as usual. I think it's around 400 days or something like that. It's hard to keep count, and I pretty much have lost count, pretty much. But yeah, it's kind of hard to warn people when you get censored. And here we have some SSD made of SD cards, the interesting thing was the two applications that they were using, although I know one of them. I did look in, there was a video when someone was testing something, and he used the third application on the hard drive, although I can't remember. Maybe it is this video where he uses 3 different applications. Yeah, it is. Okay, so
today's video, it's a product that really...
So the idea is to just...
makes no sense to me.
Get those 3 programs that he's using, know one of the programs, and then see if the other one is free, if all of them are free, and if some of them are portable. I know one of them are portable because I fixed it to my portable key. Of course, I lost all that when the virus, the QQKK, infected my system, which I'm still trying to recover and refix my computer. Again, it takes weeks, and you trying to move things from this to this and sorting out, and it takes hours and hours and hours and hours, and it just stopped me in my track, So I don't know when I'm going to get back to the portable key, and I need to make something again, because now of course my other portable application things are broken because of this virus. So I will need to make something, again, for sure. I need to re-download all the applications. Of course, I first need to install Windows 7 again on the computer, and I have fixed an embedded version that I will install when I have moved the files from the drive that I'm going to, my main drive for Windows. I have some problems in regards to the USB pins to get that to work. So I've made some, DVD that installation, and that seems to work. I tried the XP installation as well. That gave me a blue screen, although there shouldn't be any drivers for the graphic card anyway, so it's not a. But it's kind of a, if you want to try to install a system, right, from one from one to another, it's kind of hard if you can't do it right from one computer. If you want to try to make the install and then move that system over to another computer while it has been installed, then it's kind of hard. One of the Windows 7 systems, I moved from a laptop to my physical. I had two Windows 7 systems, and I just wanted to renew the installation and all that, and I did that with installed the drivers that, and not but yeah, I think there was some other things that also was problematic, but yeah, of course now it's all ruined. But if I have a system where I can't install Windows 2000, but it might be able to run, who knows? I will of course need something that can install Windows 2000 on some kind of media. So I'll need to have some kind of way of installation. We'll see. There was this new modern version of Windows 2000 that would actually also be nice to try out. I downloaded it. Well, maybe I should see if I can find it. But yeah, it's kind of messy. Still waiting for the slim unit and some RAM, and I got some SIM or some micro SD cards, which was not the right thing, and I ordered some other right things. This is very cheap, so I don't really want to send them back for, even if they're the wrong ones. I guess I can test them against the others, but they should be very close together in regards of speed, as far as I know. But anyway, okay, let's see here. Windows 2000 cat something. Oh yeah, Blackwing cat. There we go. I think I have it here. There we go. So this is the installation, and of course this machine that I am on, this doesn't work either in regards of just blue screen and whatnot, just terrible. Okay, show all. Let's see if we can find the file that. Why is it an exe file? That is not the right thing here. This is a. It's like, what is it? There's some kind of. No, that's not an installer. Okay, let's try again. Windows 2000. Black wing cat. Installation. Is that the one? No. I downloaded it someplace, right? Let's see here. Reddit. I did find it on, what is it called? Let's see here. Windows. I found it on Archive. Okay, so it should be on Archive someplace. It doesn't really. Integrated file 1. archive. Windows 2000 with Universal SDA slipstreamed. This version was from 2020, if I recall correctly. So let's see if we can find the. Is this the one, maybe? I don't know. It says 5SP51. I'm not sure that was the one, but it does have includes the following. No, that's not the right one. I know it's somewhere, of course. I found it. Maybe I actually have downloaded it already on the Linux. I don't know. Let's see here. Desktop. No, that's not desktop. Let's see here. Darkijah. And downloads. Do we have something that looks like the? Oh, yeah, we go. I think we have it here. Yep. 2000. Yep. Copy. Let's get that over to my Windows 7 installation and whatnot. Paste. Also have the embedded version of Windows 7 32-bit. I'm not sure I need that, you know. I should probably uninstall that, or sorry, delete it. There's really no need, although I don't need the space, but anyway, here's the ISO. I would need to make a DVD and try that out, maybe. See if it probably won't install on this system, but hey, I could try. And of course there's no drivers for the graphic card and all that, but it could be interesting to see if it could install. That'll be interesting. Let's see here. But yeah, that is, and we have the POS ready 2000, and apparently it's some kind of Windows XP, you know. Apparently the last Windows XP version in some sense. So we have Windows embedded POS ready 7. This is POS ready 2009. So I don't know. In regards to the 32 bits, should I just delete them? I think we'll just delete those. Yeah. And yeah. So far so good. So well, I'll try it at some point. Could be interesting to see what really is on that. You know, I guess most of it is just worked out for, you know, someone made the thing and hopefully it just works. Would be nice to start out with something that just works and just take it from there. We go. Information of the. I should. Oh yeah, it is. But where's the link for it? Where's the information? This is not the information page. This is just the download page. Oh, wow, the internet is so broke on so many levels. I just, you know, it's not enjoyable anymore. They just ruin it. Here we have some NVIDIA XP2000 driver archive, apparently. Interesting. I wonder if that's the last driver for Windows 2000 then. Let's see here. It's Quattro release 182. Oh, that should be the latest. 2009. Oh, well. They don't have the drivers. Great. So I guess one has to find them on another way. Although I think they probably have already. What is it doing? Give me a break. Windows 2000 final. Well, I think this version will be pretty good, but I don't get why. I'll go to parent directory. Let's see if that takes me. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I think I found it. It's called the Windows 2000 Professional Black Wing Cat Edition from 2020. Oh, sounds pretty good. I should write that into it. Rename. Let's just have the full name of this thing. There we go. Windows 2000. Rename. Let's just move. Black Wing Cat. Yeah. DVD. Yeah, it doesn't matter. That's, I understand. It's a DVD. Yeah. English. Yeah, fine. Great. 1.3 gigabyte. That's interesting. That's a good amount compared to. That's a, you know, I don't know. I wonder what he has put into it. You know, there's probably some details on the DVD. Maybe. Doesn't seem to be much details here. Oh. Yeah, that'll be interesting to see. So, oh yeah, we need to have the links, of course. Bookmarks. History. Recently closed. Where was it? Recently closed tabs. I don't see it. You know, one thing works for whatever, and history closed. Where is it? Is this this is okay, let's see here. Okay. No. That's annoying. That's it's a little hard to hit the right places. I just found it, right? I see it. Maybe did I copy? No, I copied the title, right? Yeah, let's search for that. So there we go. And let's fix that and copy it and then paste it here. Great. There we go. Okay, and then of course the links for. Okay, and then just links for. SSD 2 terabyte or MS. There we go. And let's fix those, and let's take the cheapest first. There we go. I don't know if I need anything of this kind, but you know, that's just. And it fixes a lot of different information on it. Also, I need to fix some USB cables as well. Lots of things to do. I'll just wait for, you know, I'm waiting for getting the thing so I can get started. Of course, I need the device first, the slim device, the slim computer, so I can begin to, you know, go from there. But we'll see what happens. Another project, typical. And I still need to make this portable application again. So I should remove the .truth actually in the watermark, because that was a mess, you know. Just Jesus God or you know. Thing post666.info and just remove the truth, because this truth thing is just, I tried to get it working and it's you know, it's if I have so much hard time getting it to work, then other people will have a lot harder to get it to work. So Windows 2000 Professional SP4 Black Wing Cat Edition. Yeah. Okay, we copied that over. Yep. And the other computer is still working. As far as I know, it has some problems in regards to figuring out how much it actually is copying. So now it says item remaining 0, but yet it's still copying because it's not done. Oh yeah, that's true. I got this fixed, didn't I? Yeah, great. This is running in TFS. Should still work on the. So yeah, I can begin to move files from the mobile and reformat the SD card to 64 kilobyte to see if there should be a little change in regards of speed, maybe a little more than a little. That will be more acceptable, although it's not a biggie, but you know, I think we'll put it at 64 kilobyte per box and see if it actually goes a little quicker, and it should be a little quicker in regards of doing some of the operations. Again, it's not a biggie, but yeah, apparently there's some problems in regards of that on the Android. If you go too low in regards of kilobyte per cluster, it seems to become somewhat slow in regards of renaming files, moving files, deleting files. There are some things, that isn't totally up to the speed. But anyway, okay, we can delete these, I guess. In regards to the, but apparently there is mSATA 2 gigabyte, and there, the cheapest is 119 euros. That doesn't seem too bad, King Chuxing, although I don't know if they are, but if they're credible, but I would think that they would be credible, but I don't know, because if they were not credible, I would think they probably would have given having some negative feedbacks, right? And but King Chuxing, King Chuxing sounds kind of sounds like a little scam in some sense, but yeah, King Chuxing, that's an interesting name. King Chuxing. That's pretty cool. I think if they're not scammers or anything like that, if this is legit, I think that, hey, I have a hard drive, King Chuxing, right, whatever. Let's close that down. And the next one is, it's around a little more expensive. Most of them are at that level. I guess. Well, you get higher here. You go. Well, that was actually cheaper than the other one, so I guess that should have been turned around here. These are. This one is SK, I think, high speed SK 2 terabyte. I have no idea why I didn't just search on 2 terabyte, but I guess I was looking for the thing of not using too much power and looking at the stats, and I was like, if anyone didn't have any stats written on it, I would just discount it at the beginning. I was just looking for the smallest number that you could get in regards of, and if there wasn't any power information, I would just dump it. But again, the power of stat, there's so many other factors, so it's. Oh, yeah, we have another one, yeah, most of them is around, yeah, well, I guess that's Kronos, 1300 Kronos, so I don't know how much that is in, but it has to be divided by 7 or something like that to get dollars. So this one is 1400 Kronos, nearly 1500, and then we go up to 2000 Kronos, $259 it says. That's apparently they're equal to that. But this is one of the, I guess that people seeks out if they wanna, believe that they get the best of the best. But that's 2000 Kronos. I guess it could be worse, And then we have one more, that's Dogfish. That's the first time I found. That's a weird name, right? Dogfish, you know. And there's a fish on it. And a dogfish, you know, I don't know. Weird name. Oh, here we have a video living in the tunnels beneath.
You live in the tunnel?
I live in the tunnel.
Oh.
Years ago, I explored the Freedom Tunnel, an Amtrak train tunnel that runs under the West Side Highway in New York City.
Yeah, I've seen
I
that.
came here looking for mole people, a name given to the homeless who live in the tunnels beneath the city. On my very first visit to the Freedom Tunnel, I met Carlos.
How you doing? My name is Carlos. I'm a Christian.
Carlos immigrated from Cuba when he was 21.
I'm more American than you, man.
How-
I'm 27 years here.
You've been here 27.
7, I'm 48.
How did you get here?
In the boat. Kiwi, 1980.
Yeah.
Carlos was friendly, but skeptical of me and my camera.
I want to say the truth. You say right. I don't trust you because if you don't know me, you don't trust me too either because we cannot trust me.
Gradually, I gained his trust, and he opened up quite a bit about his life in the tunnel.
How long you been here?
More than 2 years.
You like living down here?
Yeah, because I got everything that I need, you know. I got my place, everything's okay. Heat, everything, electrician,
Nobody bothers you?
you know. They know that we here, you know.
You have any trouble getting food down here? Or
No, not for food.
What do you do for food? Like,
A supermarket, they throw away food.
Yeah.
oh yeah?
Food they expired, the days,
Yeah.
and some food that they done, you know, broken.
Dumpster
it's
diving, yeah, that's some good food in that.
So we take it for food. I don't have to worry.
Eventually, Carlos showed me his home.
Got the camera on?
Yeah.
Well, I guess this is another guy, you know, because he
Down
seems
there?
to be,
Yeah.
well,
Oh, wow. How
yeah.
do you get down there?
Got the stair. Right there.
Oh, yeah.
I was astonished to find out Carlos's home was a sewer.
What up?
He had an impressive setup,
Wow.
complete with computers, refrigerators, and a microwave. I was blown away by what I saw, and eager to learn more about Carlos's living situation.
Where are you getting that electricity from?
Oh, from there, all the way in the back.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
He had run a line down the tunnel and tapped into a power source.
Nobody really knows you guys are down here, do they?
The police know we 2 years here.
How did you find out about the spot in the tunnel here?
My friend, he from this place, more than 5 years ago.
Carlos's friend, Brian, lived in the sewer next to his.
You going out? In 5? Oh, see you later.
That's cool.
Where were you living before you lived here?
Me? I was homeless for a long time, for many years. For many years, I used to live in the church. And the facility, you know, the government facility in the church, but it's very bad place. The church is very, very wicked place. So, I think, 8, 9 years, I don't know exactly, I get out from the church.
What makes the shelter so wicked?
Wicked, drug, fighting, it's wicked.
Now, what originally led to you to be homeless?
It's not easy for me to maintain my job, you know, to hold a job, you know.
You could see Carlos's sadness as he talked about how he used to live. In contrast, he was proud of his new home.
Anybody want to come over here, gotta take the shoe out.
Wow.
Oh, this is garbage.
You want me to hand you down some of this stuff, or?
Let's put it there. Put it somewhere in the corner. I'm going to throw it away. This is very,
I mean, some of this other stuff, the keyboard, you want that?
yeah, give me the keyboard. So how you like it? You like it?
Nice, man. It's cool as hell.
Everything is from the garbage up Monday. You don't smell bad here, no?
No, not at all. I would have never guessed that it used to be a sewer.
I marveled at all the work and inventiveness Carlos put in to create comfort for his home. Something that most of us take for granted, like water, was a daily chore for him.
See how much water I gotta do here?
Yeah. Where do you get the water from?
Oh, from the pump, I know you really.
I helped him bring his belongings into his place as he shared more about his life in the tunnel.
I gotta bring the computer. You hold me with the computer?
Yeah. What are you doing with it?
I gotta put it here. I got it printing too, but I needed one cable for the printer.
Well, what kind of cable you need?
Can I show you the printer, the bag?
Yeah, sure.
You know,
Let me see. I might have one.
this is the print.
This one here?
Uh-huh.
I visited Carlos a number of times and brought an extra printer cable I had at home on my next visit.
Oh yeah, fix it, look. Thanks. Fix it, the cable fix it.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought that was the right one.
Yeah, yeah. Right. I cannot do it today, nothing, because today is the lowest day, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do it really promotion.
Carlos was
Well, I guess he's probably in regard to Sunday instead of the Sabbath, but
very religious and would not work when it was time for him to pray.
I'm going to pray down there.
All right, man.
So you have anything? Okay?
You probably come by next weekend, all right?
Yeah.
The next weekend, when I saw Carlos, I got a wonderful surprise.
I want you to go inside with you in the room. I want you to figure out the computer. I have some problem. So you can check it out?
I'll take a look at it.
Yeah, please.
I was really excited to be invited into his home.
Ready?
Yep.
You gotta take your sweater. You gotta take your sweater out. It's warm inside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh,
Once
it
inside,
looks, his clothing. Wow, nice clothing for a guy living in the sewer. Wow, he just.
I did my best tech support to show my gratitude for this unique experience.
Wow.
You don't have enough empty space on your hard drive.
So what can I do? What can I do?
You can put another one in.
Oh, like over here. Let me see. Like this one like that?
Luckily, I had built a few computers at that point, so I was able to answer Carlos's questions.
That just gives it power. It doesn't matter which one you use.
Okay, okay. In a few minutes, I learn a lot about everything that you say.
After we got the hard drive installed, we called it a day. I saw
Amazing.
Carlos several more times on my visits to the tunnel, but that day was my only time in his home.
That's it.
I'm grateful he warmed up to me and was willing to share his way of life. Spending time with Carlos and visiting his extraordinary home is a unique experience that I will always remember. Carlos no longer lives in the tunnel. The authorities cleared everyone out several years ago and sealed up Carlos and Brian's homes. All that remains is a small pile of old clothes and debris. If you want to keep up with what I'm working on, head over to my website, eks.tv. You can sign up for my newsletter and learn more about some of my projects.
I guess hopefully he wasn't the. Hopefully he fixed the video after they threw them out. Okay, I first met Carlos in 2007. Okay, so that's a long time. So I don't know when he released the video. That was amazing. Wow, that looked pretty good. A little apartment in some sense. Yeah. Well, I guess you don't need much to really. All this extra space usually is just way too much. But they want to have bigger places, so we need to pay more. We have another guy that lives under the bridge. Is this the same guy that made the video? Let's see. it's hard to believe that people are homeless for 10 years and need to live like that. It's heartbreaking. He had been homeless for over 10 years, and he has spent a few of those years living under a bridge by a dual carriageway. Mr. Lambert approved this video himself before publishing. He has had mental issues as well as some personal issues. However, he is well known to the local community and is definitely a character of Ringwood. Unfortunately, prison and alcohol play a major disadvantage in his life. That's alcohol is not good. However, he still carries on. It's sad with alcohol. Alcohol can really ruin lots of things. It's terrible, and it doesn't always make people. It's sometimes not very. When you're with people that drink, it just doesn't always go in the direction of you actually. It's not so good. People that drink, they don't become more clever to listen to, and they do things that are not so good either. And of course, the alcohol itself can take you down and ruin you. I know that from myself. Drinking too much in my youth. Stupid. Yeah, do a lot of stupid things. Terrible. And then you pay for it the rest of your life. That's the name of the game in some sense, right? That's stupid. Anyway, I don't know. We'll see if there's apparently less than a day for this to go through, if I get this thing or not. I don't know if I actually put too many resources up on it, but I don't know. Maybe someone will overbid me or something like that. I was actually expecting someone to actually overbid this, so but maybe they will. Whether or not I get this is kind of could be interesting to get it. If not, then it's not the worst thing that could happen, of course. I don't know if it works or anything like that, but hopefully it does. It has been used. We'll see. 12 hours or so. We'll see how that goes. So, hopefully I'm going to get my, slim device at some point. I'm still waiting for that. It should be on its way, but the authorities, it's not because of it's because of the authorities, as far as I understand it, that it still needs to get through the thing. But the toll should have been paid, so it should move through. And the same thing with the RAM seems to be the same thing. Now will be one thing to test out if it works with 16 gigabytes or not. If not, I can install 8 gigabytes of RAM instead. I do have some RAM I can test out, I think. Of course, I do still have a lot of other things to work with in regards of fixing my, at the moment, main computer that is a power-hungry beast. I do have the other laptop here, which is terrible, running Linux. It's not set up in any way. You can set Crunchbang up on so many levels, but I haven't really gone into that. That's a project of itself, pretty much. If one wanna, you can play around with a lot of things. But if I can find my older files from Crunchbang, I can begin to set that up, I guess. But again, I don't know Linux and whatever. But I just have Linux on this computer. It took me a good amount to actually get it installed, so I'll just do whatever with Linux on this and see if I can figure out and whatever and all that. And so this will just be a Linux machine and nothing else. But it's terrible. It's absolutely terrible. So I just want to go back to Windows 2000, and again, there might be ways of doing that. And I've also looked at, maybe I should try to get a Windows 2000 laptop. I seem to be able to. I should be able to get one pretty inexpensive, at least compared to many other things. But yeah, there's different things and devices, and I still actually need to look into the MAs. I need to also be careful of my resources in regard to money. Last month I got my credit card closed down. That's the third time that happens. Let's see here. Notes. But hopefully when everything is pretty much said and done, I can hopefully it can go in the other direction. But whatever. Let's see here. We have mSATA extension card. I have 4 different kinds of those, and I will need to figure out which one to get. I need at least one, and then I will need to check if it runs if it runs to the maximum capability of the hard drive. The question is which one I should get. There are 4 options. I need to get one of them. I'll be right back. I just need to pee. Oh yeah. But yeah, when I get the stuff, I can begin to try everything out. And in regards of a Windows 2000 laptop, I don't know if I can do 720p, but I am getting a device that might be able to actually do something about that. That I might be able to install. It's cheap. I ordered it just to test out the other one. If which might not be needed, but anyway. So here we have the Cinti mSATA mini PCI extension, and the idea is that I can, there's not that much space in the unit, and I can fix it. Okay, so here we have like you can decide if it's like